Hey guys, Lauren Losing here for my week 56 update from vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, which I had on August 21st, 2013 at Massachusetts General Hospital with Dr. Denise G. I am doing this on a Monday, clearly in the car, looking a little rough. I'm doing it early this week just because I had my 1-year post-op appointment today with my surgeon. That's where I'm coming from. So I thought that I would just do it today because I had to weigh myself today, and I can tell you what she said. So my weight at my first appointment at the weight center was 269 pounds. Day of surgery, I was 245.5. Last week I came to you guys at 135, which I've been holding steady at for a couple months, and today I weighed 132.0. So that's a loss of 3 pounds in the past 5 days. I'm really excited about it. However, I'm not as excited about it as I would be, just because I know that it is a dehydrated weight. It is a very dehydrated weight, so I'm expecting to bounce back up to like 134. I'm hoping I don't bounce back up to 135, just because I'm really fucking sick of 135. So yeah, I did adjust my goal down to 125 pounds, and because in the app that I use, it's called My Weight, that tracks like your weight loss and stuff. I still had my goal in there at 130 pounds. So, sorry, I need to pay attention and drive. Okay, so I adjusted that down to 125 pounds. I left the date the same, so I gave myself the deadline of my birthday, which is February 20th, and that is because the day after my birthday is 18 months out for me. So let's talk about my 1-year post-op appointment. I'm glad I weighed myself at home this morning because they actually didn't weigh me. I think it may have been like a new nursing assistant or medical assistant who was doing it, because I don't know if this is just as a nurse, but I have such a fucking pet peeve when I go to a doctor's office and the person doing my blood pressure does not know how to put on the blood pressure cuff. Like, he put it on super loose, so it did a false high reading for my blood pressure, which kind of annoyed me, but I was, whatever. So first NSV, I guess, of this appointment was my resting heart rate was 65, and that is a dehydrated resting heart rate. And for those who don't know, when you're dehydrated, your blood pressure actually goes down and your heart rate goes up. So I'm wondering, I'm gonna check my heart rate later on this week when I'm fully hydrated again, and see what it is then. My heart rate used to be like in the 90s resting when I was obese, so that's a huge improvement. Okay, so my doctor came in and she said to me, she said, if you were walking down the street, I would not have recognized you. It was a really feel-good appointment. She was like, oh my goodness, you look so great, you have done so well. She just like kept looking me up and down. She was like, how much weight have you lost? Like, this is insane. And she was like, I wish that like my patients who were trying to decide on the sleeve could see you, because she was like, there are so many people who are like, what if I don't lose as much weight with the sleeve? And she's like, and I try to tell them that, you can lose as much weight with the sleeve as you do with bypass. You have to make those, lifestyle changes and the right choices. And she's like, clearly you have. And she was like, if you had gastric bypass, I would not have you would not have been expected to have these good of results. She was like, so I know that, she wasn't saying that if I had gastric bypass that I wouldn't have had. She's just said that, like, even with gastric bypass, they wouldn't have predicted me doing this well. So she was like, obviously, which it made me feel pretty good for her to say this, because with just me being me and, being hard on myself, and, I've talked about this before, but my decision to have the sleeve, I wasn't one of those people who was, like, super against having bypass. I was pretty convinced that I was going to be having bypass up until my first appointment with my surgeon, which was only like a month before surgery. So I, since I made that decision, I was like, well, would I have lost faster, like, with the bypass? Would I have, would I have gotten to 130 or 125, like, easily? So for her to say that I, would not have been any more that I would have been equally successful with the bypass as I have been with the sleeve, because of the changes that I have made and the decisions, the healthy decisions that I've made, makes me feel really good. So she asked me, she was like, do you have any loose skin? And I said yes, and she said, are you interested in getting rid of it or no? And I said yes, absolutely. So she gave me the name of a plastic surgeon. It's very possible that it's the same plastic surgeon that Jen, RNY for me, is going to soon. Basically, she said to me, she's like, you don't have to use her, but, or you don't have to decide to have it immediately, but, she does specialize in post-bariatric body contouring, for plastic surgery. So she specializes in people having lost a lot of weight and reshaping them. So she gave me her name, and she said, she was like, call her for an appointment. If you have trouble getting in, let me know and I'll help you get in. So yeah, she was very excited for me, very happy, just basically said, keep doing exactly what you're doing. You seem to be doing the right thing. She was happy to hear that I'm exercising, because she had said to me at our last appointment that, which I know, but that exercise is a huge indicator for people keeping their weight off, and for people maintaining, and for losing that last little bit, which I knew. But so she was happy about that. Basically, just nothing bad to say. She was blown away. She was like, I love having these appointments, because, like, it's so good to see someone who has done so well. Alright, so I don't really know what else I have to say. Bobby and I didn't get to go skydiving because the weather was shitty. I didn't even drive down there. We were tracking the weather, for a couple days before, and he had actually gotten an email from the skydiving place saying, like, don't leave your house tomorrow until you hear from us, because it's very likely that we're not going to be jumping. So I didn't even go down. We rescheduled for sometime next week. I think it's the 24th. So, keep swinging those chickens. Yeah, not too much going on, guys. some moves are easier than others and take more or less endurance. I've been the only person who has been able to keep up with them 100%. So that felt really good to be the most athletic person in the class who never ever would have been able to say that before. I bought some gold jeans that were a size 0. Now, don't take that the wrong way. Don't feel it like that's not my goal is not to be a size 0. I don't really know how to explain it, I guess. But the gold jeans that I bought were a size 0, and I was like, you know what, in 5 or 10 pounds, I should be able to fit into these. My goal isn't necessarily to, like I said, be a size 0. It's just, I'm guessing that with losing the next 7 pounds, and with focusing on gaining muscle, that my measurements are going to continue to go down. So, but I went home and put them on to see how far away I was from them fitting, and they fit. It actually did not make me happy. It made me really frustrated, because I know that there are a lot of people out there who are smaller than me. So if companies have gotten to the point where they're doing this vanity sizing so extremely that, like, what the fuck are other people supposed to do? There was a 00, so what, am I supposed to go back and buy the 00 as my gold jeans? Like, you guys might be like, oh, skinny girl problems or whatever. It's just, like, I don't know, what are the littler girls supposed to do? Shop in the fucking Baby Gap? Like, I don't know. I just think this whole vanity sizing has really gotten out of control in our society. That's my little rant. Kind of an NSA, but it kind of pissed me off. Because I know that I'm not actually a size 0. I am still like a 2'4". I'm not a, hard and fast 2, so it's not like, oh, I'm a 0'2". I'm a 2'4". Okay, anyway. I did, though, get a gold dress, and that's a size 0, and that is more of a realistic 0. So it's like a shift dress, so it's kind of like straight up and down, which I never used to be able to wear those. Now they're MSB, because when you're round and have big boobs, shift dress look awful because they give you no shape. So now that I have a much smaller chest and my body's more straight up and down, shift dresses actually look really nice on me. So I got it at the thrift store for like $15 or something, and it's a size 0, and it's definitely, I'd say it's about like 7 pounds away, pretty much exactly, I think, from fitting me, maybe like 5. So that was exciting. Oh, I did do a little shopping trip with a couple of the Massville girls. Yesterday we went to the garment district, which is the place that I sell my clothes at. So I got to use my store credit. I got some William Rast jeans for $14, which they usually sell for like $180 or $200. In a size 26, so that's a size 2. So that was exciting also. Then I also took them to Ghetto Heaven, which is CW Price. And I got a few things there. So I've actually had a few people request lately that I do another fashion haul, clothing haul. Sorry about that, guys. My video cut off again because my phone has been sucking. So I've had people request lately that I do like a fashion show and clothing haul. So since I have bought some fall stuff lately, I think that I might go home and do that. So you might be seeing another video from me today. I'm gonna also go home and like take some anti-nausea meds and lay down. When I said that I'm dehydrated, it's very much my fault. I drank last night and I overdrank and I was throwing up. So I'm not feeling too hot right now. So I'm gonna go home and try to get some fluids in me and lay down for a bit, but I need to clean up my room anyway, so hopefully I'll get to do that clothing haul / fashion show.